Africa.
Welcome to Manifest Africa. Today is Tuesday, January the 17th, 2023. I am in Kirusu, Kigali. The neighborhood is called Kirusu. I'm going to have to do better about pronouncing these names. I'm going to have to do better. I am in my room. Quick update. I ended up not staying with the lady that was going to sponsor me because she decided that she wanted a copy of my passport to host me. So I was telling her I don't really feel comfortable offering you a copy of my passport to host me, but I would turn it into like the neighborhood head or the neighborhood police out there, and she did not want to do that. So I just thought that that was really kind of weird for me, and I stayed with her before and she didn't ask me for that. She tried to say that, I give my copy of my passport to the hotel, so I was just like, you're not a hotel. Having a passport, especially a US passport, is a valuable thing for identity thieves. And I'm not saying at all that she's an identity thief. However, I have to protect and be conscious of, my environment. So anyway, I just grabbed a quick Airbnb, something that was in my budget. She really has busted my budget because I had bought a lot of things for her bag that she requested. It's in a regular neighborhood. It's not far, I don't think, from the embassy, and like a police station. It's like in the neighborhood behind the Kigali Library. So the rooms are small, but it's very sufficient, adequate. It's very homely feeling, and it's in my new budget that I had to make for lodging. So I brought my mosquito net. As you can see, I've done hung it up whichever way I could. The room is very, very small. So I'm going to give a quick show of the room in the house before I shower. A lot of the bathrooms here, the toilet, the shower, and the sink is all in the same like little room. So this would be my first time using it. His place, they keep their places clean, because they have their boys' quarters. This place doesn't. It has a boys' quarter, but I don't think anyone's staying back there. I don't think. But yeah, they clean all the time, so it's different. This is gonna be a little different for me. But I have a meeting at 12:30, so it's about 11 a.m. So I need to do my whole routine, how I'm able to, usually get dressed in about an hour, call the Yago. I'm not going to call my driver today because I don't need to pay him that much. I figured out the Yago, like I went way across town for, it was probably like about a 15-minute drive, and it was only like 6,000 francs. So that's 12,000 there and back, which is about $12, so that's really not bad. My driver, I usually pay him 20,000 francs a day, which is about $20, and he'll take me to, quite a few places. So I'm not really sure. I might try the Yago so I can get more comfortable with the Yago. They normally don't know a lot of English, but some. It just depends on the driver. So I'm not sure. Then I need to stop in town to get a converter for one of my computers. But today I've been here. This is my second night. Well, I came here. I checked out Sunday, the 14th. Yeah, so today's the 17th. So I've been here 3 nights. It's very comfortable. It's adequate. It's It's small. It's good for what I need. It has internet, so the internet works pretty good. It's still slow, but it works pretty good. So this is the entrance where the car comes in the door. On that side, he told me that a U.S. family lives there. I haven't really been back there. This is my room, that window. And he has like a balcony area upstairs. And it's a little, disappointing because he doesn't have the furniture set up. He said because it's the rainy season, so I have to bring the pillows like up and down the stairs. But he does have like a balcony area. Those are the little pallets he uses to put the pillows on. So this is the neighborhood. This is a typical Rwandan neighborhood. So over there, that is what they call Vision City. I will be going over there to look. So there's apartments at the top, and then those are the individual houses at the bottom. It looks like they're building something right there. So I was told that they were going to build some more houses. So this is his place. So you can see how up here you can see the rooftops of the other houses and down in other people's yards. It's very quiet, pretty much. Sometimes the kids are out playing soccer. They do have Canal, so Canal is like the best internet service here, I've heard. It's a little steep, but it's very hilly here, so steep steps, I'm sure, is nothing for everybody. So this is the porch. I sit out here and chill with my computer. The door, they leave the doors open. They have curtains. And this is the place. So it's like it's not bad. It's adequate, like I said. It has the water, the kitchen area, has a stove. It wasn't working when I first got here, but he had it repaired. His little refrigerator. That's all my stuff I bought from the market yesterday. So the kale, I got some garlic in here, and the veggies. I'm gonna make me some greens today. And I got those are my bananas. And I got 2 oranges for like 9,000 francs. This is my clothes. The houseboy, for some reason, he didn't hang my clothes. I don't know. But anyway, I got all that food for $9. That would have cost me 20. So this is going back into his area. Like I said, he's renting this as an Airbnb. So he allowed me to use his area for all my bags. So y'all know I got an issue with luggage. So they hung some more of my clothes up. So I appreciate him letting me use. This is where I ironed at. So that across there is his room. I'm not sure what this other room is, but I forgot. But that's his room. Then there is a little powder room, I guess, right here. I'm not sure what the other rooms are. There's the back door. So yeah, this is where I'm staying for 1 week. Like I said, this will be my first time doing my hygienes in the bathroom, shower, toilet room. I don't know why they build it that way. I guess it'll come to me later. This is the room I'm staying in. It's very, very small. He probably, I don't know if that's a king. It seems like a king. You probably should have put a queen in here maybe. So look how I hung my net up. He had a mosquito net, but I just kind of strung it up. You see it's holding in the door. Then he had one nail. And then I tied it around the curtain rod. And then around the security window. And I bought this from the US because see how big it is? So like I can just sit underneath there and work. You see all my computers. I could just sit under there and work without, pushing my head against the round ones are kind of, you gotta just kind of lay down. So I bought this big one. I think I'm gonna buy a couple more when I get home. But when I open the bathroom door, the string comes down because I got it stringed up to here to hold it. So this is the typical bathrooms here. So he has some rubber flip-flops available in the mat by the door. I'm assuming this is the bucket that you wash with. And it's very, very small. And there is the toilet paper. So I guess don't want to get the toilet paper wet. Here's the little sink and mirror. There's a window. So you can see if I stand in the corner how small it really is. So also every door here pretty much in these homes have keys. Every single door, they have keys. And so, as a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to shower. So let me get my key. Oh, I left it in the front door. Close the door while I shower. So he gave me the keys to the gate, to the front door to my room. So all the doors here, even when I stayed with the other lady, every door here has a lock. So they lock all doors all the time, pretty much. Because even the lady I stayed with last time, she was like, gave me the key to my door, and she was just like, always, that bolt lock don't look like it's in there good. She was just like, always lock your door, you know, when you go to bed. So, as you see, even this, you have a lock for your door, and then you go in the bathroom, you also lock the door. I guess it's a safety measure. I guess it's a safety measure. But it seems very safe here. But you know, it's always better to be safe than sorry. But I guess it's like a safety feature. So people here don't have guns. So if somebody break in or whatever, I guess they're gonna have to go through a few doors. It'll slow them down. Maybe give you time to call somebody or something. I'm not really sure. So yeah. So I will come back after I finish getting dressed and taking a shower in the shower bathroom. I don't know what they call it, you know, but it seems to be, I went to look at some houses. It seems to be like a typical thing. So, you know, it's different for me, but I'm going to try not to get the toilet paper wet. Seems like they would have something over the toilet paper, but maybe they use more of the bucket. And so a lot of them, because utilities, electricity is utilities, water is utilities. So even though there's a shower in there, it's better to just rinse off quickly with the shower water, fill your bucket up with hot water, wash up out of the bucket with your soap and your rag, and then rinse off with the shower water, because it saves on utilities, you know. So it's that's why a lot of them, even when they have a newer house, you know, like the lady I stay with, they still use a bucket to save on utilities. So we all like to save on utilities, even at home. And then that's another thing, like every switch here, everything that turns on and off, let me show you. I don't think I've ever showed y'all. Everything that turns on and off here, it has a switch on the electrical outlet. So now the switch is off. Now the switch is on, which is really a good thing for conserving energy. So that also, I believe, saves on their utility bills. At home, we usually are advised to use surge protectors that we can turn on and off. So every appliance pretty much that you run has the option to turn that switch on and off. So I'm assuming that saves on the electricity bills as well. Every switch, even the stove, even the gas stoves, the microwaves, everything, you turn it on and off in order to use or not use the outlet. So they're very good on energy conservation, which is a good thing. So, okay, let me get dressed and get ready for my meeting. I'm going to an expat-owned Caribbean restaurant to have a meeting. So I always support, you know, the places that are opened up by people coming from, well, people in the Black Spats group. It's Americans and Caribbeans that have moved to Rwanda. So whatever businesses that, if I'm using, I always go to our businesses as well, as much as I can. So I'm headed over there today. It's a new one for a meeting. So thank you. Please subscribe, share, thumbs up, and catch the backstory. Bye. Okay. So I finished my shower, my first shower in a typical African shower bathroom. I don't know what to call it. I had to rinse my hair out. Went to the shop to get my faux dreads out yesterday, and I didn't get to video it because I had an employee quit. My videographer quit, so y'all missed that. It was a lot taking those braids, those faux locks out. But I'm gonna do a whole series on the salons here because I am definitely interested in getting a group of stylists in the US together to open up a beauty school and a salon here. So now that I finished the shower, I did get the toilet paper wet, but this one that I had on the shelf, you see it got just a little drop on there. I did utilize the bucket to save on water to, you know, I guess long hot showers are a luxury here. So as you can see, the toilet, of course, I don't know if y'all can see that, but the toilet got wet. But this toilet paper didn't get wet, but there is water over there. So they keep this push squeegee thing in here. So I'm going to squeegee the water while it's trying to hold this phone away from the toilet, because when you come back, you don't want the, well, you just use these shoes to come in here, the rubber flip-flops. Anyway, I'm gonna do a better job when I get off of this camera. So I'm going to squeegee down the floor. Okay, a quick note about the shower for the ladies. I should have brushed my teeth in there while I was in there and did anything like wet applications that women have to do, like put my hair stuff on, because I'm wanting to go back in there to brush my teeth, do my hair, put my lashes on, and the floor is still wet. So even though I squeegeed it really, really well, like the floor is still wet, like everything's still wet. So you can't really, you know how us ladies, you know, we like to take our shower, put our comfy robe on, you know, lotion down, put our comfy robe on, and then do, you know, our facial, our lashes, our hair, and all that. So what I'm noticing is I don't really want to do that in the bathroom because everything's in there is wet. So that means that I need to get more coordinated on making sure I do, I guess, all my wet stuff in there. Because I don't even, like, I've already dried my feet, put on my house shoes and my socks and everything, my lotion. So I don't want to go back in there right now, like to do my hair and lashes because everything's wet. So that's just a quick note for the ladies. I am going to do this better next time. So I guess I gotta wait. I'll just brush my teeth in the kitchen maybe. I'll utilize the kitchen sink and bottled water. So yeah, just a quick note for the ladies. She came onto the country shores as if she were a 100-year storm.
most would heed the warning in time, take shelter, before even catching the enticing smell of the beautiful coming rain. A few godlike men, yet untamed by Mother Nature, would embrace the strong, somehow comforting change of winds. Allow themselves to take up the treasures revealed, left behind her impassioned path. Knowing her omnipresence is in the same nature of themselves, which called unto the storm.